Hey, ladies. So let me ask you this. Do you have a list of shoulds in your brain? Shoulds in your life of like, I should feel like this, or I should be happy. I mean, look at my life. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. I have this. I have that. I have a great job. I have good friends. I should feel happy. I should feel joy. I should be good. But I'm not. Deep inside, you're not. You don't feel okay. You don't feel good. You aren't able to engage with what's happening in the life around you. You're able to see that, yeah, it's great. I should feel happy. This should be wonderful. I've had, dreams fulfilled, or I've had answer to prayer, or, my life is comfortable or nice, or I have all my needs met, or, whatever it is that's going on in your brain of why you should feel good, why you should be happy. Well, somebody said to me a long time ago, and it is my philosophy on life now, is don't should on me. Go should on somebody else, because shoulds defeat the purpose. The only thing that shoulds do is bring condemnation to you of, well, why aren't you feeling better? And nah, which keep you stuck and trapped in the bullshit casserole of stress. Well, I should be better, so maybe I'll plug through and I'll push through and I'll do this and I'll do that and and I'm gonna work my way through life, right? I mean, I'm totally a victim of that. I am somebody who has done that 8 million times of like, well, I'll press through. I'm gonna tell you right now, the only way I've experienced actual joy that I want to experience and connection that I've wanted to experience in my life is by stopping listening to the should. I've stopped listening to the should. It's like, you should feel this. Well, fuck you. I don't. So guess what? What do I really feel? You know what I really feel? I feel stressed. I feel tired. There's an underlying sadness and grief that's going on in my life that all of the external things around me cannot satisfy and cannot fix. So guess what? I'm going to stop saying that should satisfy. Great, that's wonderful. I love that. It is satisfying something on a surface level, but it's not going deeper. And condemning myself because it's not going deeper is not helping me get free, right? It's not helping you get free. It's not helping any of us get free, but we're told, well, you should. Well, fuck you should. That's my opinion about shoulds. They can suck it, because it doesn't really matter what you should feel. All that matters is what you do feel and where you are at and what is going on. So I'm going to encourage you to shake off the shoulds and stop listening to what you should do or feel or be, and start listening to what you are and you feel and what is. Because sometimes there's other stuff going on underneath, and you have to stop long enough and look at it and say, okay, well, what am I really feeling? Well, I really feel like this. This is what's really going on with me. And the pressure immediately lifts. The pressure leaves to be something or do something different. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's cool. And there is actually something that shifts where you're able to appreciate a little bit more what's going on in your life. Because you're not really trying to. It just happens. It's not something you're forcing of your life, and stop beating yourself up. Stop beating yourself up. I was trained to be a perfectionist. I was trained to be, well, if it's not an A+, it's irrelevant. And if you're not being perfect. I mean, I watched this video today of, it was really funny. I just saw this picture of, it was a commercial or something of this person who was in class. They were in like a college class and they were falling asleep at their desk. And I think it was a commercial for some sort of recording device that like, even if you fall asleep. And I thought, you know what? I wouldn't even fall asleep in my class because I would think that my professor would think less of me. And I couldn't do that because I had to be perfect and I had to be the A+ student and I had to seem like I had it all together even when I didn't. So I would never even allow myself to fall asleep. So why the hell would I need that device? That's literally what I was thinking in my brain. And I thought, oh my God, so much perfectionism, so much, we have to do it exactly right and everything. What if that isn't true? What if that is a bullshit lie that we have been fed by our culture, by the people around us, mostly by our culture, quite frankly, but we've bought into this lie that you have to have it all together and that you should do this and you should feel this and you should have this great appearance of having it all together. Maybe that's a lie. Maybe that's a lie. And I want to challenge you today to think about what are the shoulds that you're listening to and that you're allowing to come in, and then you beat yourself up. You know, nothing will steal your joy more than that shit. Nothing will steal your joy more than listening to the shoulds and letting them be a source of condemnation that you buy into, and then you beat yourself over the head of like, well, I'm not experiencing this, or I don't feel this, or I'm not grateful, and you know, there's a place for pushing through. But a lot of times, I don't think that's the struggle. I don't think that really is the struggle, especially for us as women, especially American women. The struggle is not pushing through. The struggle is letting go and give yourself a break. Let yourself off the hook. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You can let go and just be who you are. Be where you're at. Be what you feel. Let yourself be in that and walk through that. I promise you, there is more joy to be had in that than there will ever be when you listen to the shoulds. The shoulds are your enemy, and it should be seen as such. You know what? Go should on somebody else, because I am not listening. Ladies, I love ya. I hope this was helpful. Stop shoulding. Start being. Amen and amen.